Welcome in, everybody. Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick synopsis of what's transpiring to start the weekend. First, when it comes to XRP, we're sitting still right around the 518 level. Over this thinly traded weekend, we're going to try to push up. And first layer would be to hold like we have on the 50 cent level. But now we're going to try to push past the pivot point at 524. If you can break the pivot point of 524, that should allow us to push out to 538. And then we'll see the pattern formation from there. As we still have the death cross here in the daily, it would be in our best interest if we can get above 524, close the weekly above the weekly 20-day, and continue out with that golden cross. If we can somehow push out of that 538 level, that would allow us some support to start pushing up and out here, as it could very well push us out to that 62.5 cents, but you'd have to break these key resistance levels. We'll go over that in this brief morning update. And then I also want to go over what John Deaton said yesterday about the SEC basically virtue signaling that they're putting the white flag up by not going after Brad Garlinghouse and Christian A. Larson's on institutional sales. So right now they're 0 for 3, the SEC, and it all but looks certain that this is all but done. So we'll see what John Deaton said about that. And then could you do me a favor this morning and hit that like button, as it will greatly help push us through the analytics. It'll help more of a mindset of, or similar thinking mindsets join this community, and it'll allow more people who appreciate XRP have an active discussion on what comes next or what's bright in the future. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Please make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you appreciate my work, and share this around social media, because that does help us push through the algorithm a lot quicker. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate everybody who subscribed, every member of Tom's Army, and anybody who ever considers sending a YouTube super chat for the cause and to pay it forward on my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, positivity over negativity is our greatest asset. To start the day with positivity over negativity, to have a mindset of spirituality, and remember, on this most holy of days of the week, to give thanks to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro, and please, while the intro is playing, hit that like button to help push this content. Good morning, 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, October 21st, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I wanted to come on this Saturday morning to do this update. I've got to hurry, though, because I'm going to get all the information out, but I'm going to be making my homemade spaghetti sauce. It's a recipe from Italy several generations ago. I'm second generation from Italy. My dad's dad, my grandpa, who passed away in 2001, came over from Italy on the boat. And this is a recipe that's been passed down. It's a very good recipe. It takes about 8 to 9 hours to cook. So I've got to get it started now, so it'll be ready by about 6 o'clock. My brother's coming in from out of town. Even though he lives in Michigan, he's been working a lot in town, out of town for the last like 8 years, so he'll be over for the Michigan game tonight, so I'm making a special dinner. So anyhow, XRP, as we can see, this golden cross in the 4 hourly we talked about yesterday, it was close, has hit. Now we're going to come down and have an immediate probably consolidation here to do a little bit of a shakeout here. We could retest the 508 level. It could come down as far as that 50 cents, but 508 is where we're going to be looking to test to show strength. And if we can show strength in this area, if we do come down to retest, it's not a guarantee you have to retest, as this golden cross has already been it's already happened. Now you're trying to validate the golden cross, which most times you'll come down and meet that. So it's either the 4 hourly is going to come up and we're going to merge into it at around 51 cents, or we're just going to slightly trend down here in the next couple hours, retest that area and see if we have strength. If we do have strength, we're going to retest this 53.8 level, which is the last level before you can actually start to have a pattern breakout, to try to retest that 62.5 cents on the rising channel from June of 22. Right now, as we've been very transparent, this uptrending support right here that makes this formation from down here and up is a bull flag. I mean a bear flag. From here and through is a bull flag, and that's what we're bouncing off the bull flag side. And if you break out, your first real target would be that 62.5 cents on a retest to the top side on a break up from the mini bull flag. and that's identifiable at the pivot point of 524, which we'll go to right now on the other chart. And that's what it really does look like we're going to have a meeting with. So if we break the 524 first, and then we get up over that 538 we showed, then it's strictly on the rising channel. Then we'll come up to that rising channel resistance, which is actually where this big cup and handle would end up happening if it does reverse. We still have this inverted head and shoulders that's still valid. And it looks like within time we should come up and retest that 538. But we could get rejected early, and if things don't play out like we're thinking, if this 524 rejects us. In the daily time frame, we still have this dot cross, and you can see we're being rejected by the 200-day right at about 518. And that's the importance of getting over 524 and starting to reverse this pattern formation. So that's what's happening with XRP. I'm going to keep it very simple this morning. I want you to have all the information, as I have to go do my spaghetti sauce. I got to start it ASAP. And then I want to read what John Deaton said yesterday. The SEC didn't dismiss because it's the right thing to do. The enforcement lawyers recommended dismissal because their bullying and intimidation tactic backfired. Simply put, they were going to be outclassed and embarrassed in the courtroom, just like the Hinman and email hearings, where later the judge called them hypocrites and said they lacked faithful allegiance to the law. Also, Hinman was going to be called as a witness by Brad Garlinghouse's lawyer, no doubt. Remember, Judge Torres ruled the Hinman emails were most relevant for impeachment purposes on cross-examination. SEC lawyers, especially the lead lawyer in this case, only like it when trials are totally stacked against the defendant, with the chances of a defense victory slim to none. In the end, they did what most bullies do when you step up to fight back. They backed down. This was easy to see coming. Make sure you hit that like button if you appreciate this update. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to show further support, you can always send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army. And if you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, MEXC for worldwide users, FEMX for USA users for lower spot maker fees, and all that information's in the video description below and or pinned comments. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag fight assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, it's going to be a slippery slope to the year 2028.